Yo. Yo. Arcane. For many of you, you're probably thinking League of Legends. And I've never played League of Legends. My mate the other day, he was telling me that the characters are based off League of Legends. So I reckon that's a pretty cool thing. I reckon League of Legends was, I reckon it was absolutely, it was a work of art. It was really good. But you know what I'm really pissed off about, and I don't know, right? I don't know if many people are gonna agree with this because prequels, sequels usually suck. You know what I mean? Unless it's like, what's a good example of a sequel that doesn't suck? Tokyo Drift. Need for Speed Tokyo Drift. That was. I don't even know if that's really considered a sequel. Off the spot, I can't think of a sequel. But Arcane season 2, trash, absolutely trash. The reason I liked the first Arcane, like Jinx was just this baddie. You know what I mean? Like not in terms of her clown pants, but in terms of just her attitude and like what she stood for. I don't know. I guess it's subjective, but I think that was really a big part of her character is like that real intense sort of like Rage Against the Machine. I just wanted to quote Rage Against the Machine. Rage against the system, you know what I mean? Authorities, all that sort of stuff. And she just shot that rocket launcher at the end, and you were like, damn. Like, wait till next year. What's going on? Like, how many years later? This is like, what are they trying to beat Kingdom Hearts or something? But they like, it just took ages, and then it came out, and that line where Jinx is like, it's like it's hard to tell whether or not like she's seeing clearly because she's sort of becoming a good guy again, and I'm all for the good guys, you know what I mean? Like like Sephiroth could be a good guy, but like I just think that the transition it was really corny. It was really weird. Sorry, this is my first podcast, so welcome to good morning and welcome to GML podcast. I'm on my own at the moment. No one here beside me. I'm doing this by myself. Apart from my trusty little CRTV. And I'm not going to try to be funny. So, back to Arcane. I don't really. I was pretty disappointed. It was sort of like up and down and like, and Vi and Jinx kind of. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like but then when the Jinx came back into her eyes, and you're like, yeah, there she is again. Like, and then it winds down to the end. Spoiler. When the army, like I haven't seen the first season in a while, but there's an army that's attacking, and it just turned out to be one of those like Avengers sort of situation where it's like everyone joined forces, and it's this corny ass battle that you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Just all winds down to a corny ass, very basic Age of Empires battle where it's just like good versus bad. Oh, there goes like all that fish out of water. You know what I'm trying to say? And then Jinx or Powder, I can't even remember the names, I'm sorry, but they come in. She comes in on her like Jinx comes in on her bubble, on her air blimp, and it was so corny. And then like the guys come in their hoverboards, and she gets a hit in, and Jinx didn't get the massive hit. Jinx didn't get the king hit like she did in the first season. She just didn't get that king hit. And then the bad guy's like that tough ass bitch who's like fucking ripped as, you know what I mean? Like, and she, you've seen it, but it was corny. It was real corny. And then at the end, when Jinx does her little self grave hunting, if I don't ruin the story, and then it's like, oh shit, like, why did that have to happen? It didn't need to happen. But anyway, it all kind of just went pissing in the wind, you know what I mean? And then they just sail off in their little boat, and it's like, oh, well, fuck, that went straight down the gurgler. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even want to see the season 3. I'd watch it, but I don't. It's gone. You know, it just went. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And that's just my take on Arcane season 2. I don't know. It was kind of trash. What do you guys think? I should say, leave a comment. Give me shit. Tell me my podcast is the best podcast in the world. My best talkcaster in the world. So yeah, thanks.